Hey guys, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Welcome to GATE Aptitude series. In this particular video, we are going to take questions based on seating arrangement. Now, these type of questions are asked very frequently, especially in GATE exam, and like many people get confused with it, right? So I'll try to explain you the concept behind it, okay? How to develop the concept and how to solve these type of questions without making any mistake, and also I'll try to show you that how frequently these type of questions are asked first of all. So if you see, this is a question which was asked in GATE 2017 exam. So this was again based on seating arrangement, and it was very recently asked in GATE 2022 exam last year. It was again based on seating arrangement. So we will try to solve one of them based upon the concept, and then I will give you the another one as a homework. But before going into that, I will first of all explain you the concept of seating arrangement. Okay. Now, seating arrangement type of questions are pretty simple. They are not that difficult, but still the scope of making mistake is there because people get confused with right, left, up, down. So all those things are very confusing. So what is the main motive of this video is to make sure that you don't end up getting the wrong answer in the first place, and you understand that what exactly the question is telling. Okay. So 90% of the work will be done if you read the question carefully. So let's first of all understand the concept. Okay. Okay, so if I talk about the concept and if I talk about the seating arrangement type of questions, so seating arrangement type of questions can be asked in two ways. One, in which the seating is done in a row, or you can say it's a linear seating arrangement, or in a row. Okay, that means in the straight line when the seating arrangement is done. And the second type of question is when the seating arrangement is done in circular manner or in a circular table. Okay. Now, coming to this particular thing, like when you are in the linear row or in the linear form, there again will be two categories based upon the direction. So, before telling that, let me explain you that there are four directions which we all know. So, you should first of all understand and you should know that which direction falls. So, on paper, this is the notation which we denote, like we make a plus sign. Upside is north, downside is south. Your right side is your east, and your left side is your west. Okay, so you have to understand all the direction based upon your left and right. Okay, so considering that, you have to understand. Now, in the case of linear, or when the seating arrangement is done in a row, or you can say in the straight line, in that case, you can have two types of conditions. One condition is that when the people are facing north. Okay, so when the people are facing north, or you can say they are facing upward. Okay, so this is the first condition which will come. Second condition will be when they are facing south, or you can say that they are facing downward. Okay, so facing downward. So two things, that one, whether they are facing upward or whether they are facing downward. So these are the two conditions which will come in case of when the seating is done in the straight line. Talking about the circular seating, so as the circular itself suggests, that means they will be sitting in a circular table. Let's say these are the like these lines are the position of the people sitting on the circle. Now there could be again two types of possibilities here. One is when they will be facing towards center. So that means all these people are facing towards the center of the table. So this is first condition, and the second condition could be when they are facing away from the center. Okay, so they are facing away from the center. So these four possibilities are there, and all these four possibilities will decide where will be left, where will be right. So we'll get into one by one all of these. We will understand first of all seating arrangement in the straight line and then go for the circular one. Okay, so let's see the initial two conditions for the seating in the straight line. First condition is when the people are sitting in a straight line and they are facing upward or towards the north. So let's say this is the straight line, and here they are all sitting and they are all facing towards the north direction or towards upward. Now when this condition comes, then your left is actual left of the question. Okay, so your left is the left and your right is the right. Okay, so that means when the seating is done in the straight line and the people are facing upward or towards the north, left and right does not changes. Whatever is left for you, that will be left for the given condition, and whatever is right for you, that will be right for the given condition. For example, if let's say these are A, B, C and D and E, So if I ask you who is sitting right side of the right side of the C, so the right of the C is in this direction, this is right and this is left, and that is same for you also. So right side of C is D and left side of C is B. Okay, so whatever is right and left of you, same thing will be right and left for the given condition also. All right, it's pretty simple. Now these things will change if the sitting is done in the straight line and the facing is changed. Okay, so let's say that people are sitting in the straight line and now they are facing downward. Okay, so let's say now they are facing downward. This is A, B, C and D again. Now what will happen, that your left will become right of the question, and your right is going to become their left. Okay, so this you have to understand, that the the positions changes or it alters when it changes only when the sitting is done in the straight line and when the facing is done towards downward, okay, or towards the south direction. Now what will be left and right? So earlier left was your left and this was right, but now the things will change. This side you will have right and this side you will have left. So if I ask you that who is sitting right to B or right side of the B, you will say A is sitting right side of B. And if I ask who is sitting left side of B, so you will say C is sitting left side of B. Okay, so it is as simple as that. You should understand these two things. These are very simple, straightforward things, but still people do mistake. That's why I'm telling from the very basic. Okay, now we will see the other two conditions in the circular arrangement. So this is all about linear arrangement or sitting in the straight line. That's all. No, nothing else will be there. Okay, we have to look for the other case where we will be having circular arrangement now. Alright, so now we have the third condition where the sitting is done in the circular table and the facing is towards the center. As I said, let's say for your understanding, I'll make 6 people to sit over here. So let's say we have these yeah, so let's say we have these 6 people sitting. Let's say A, B, C, D, E and F. These are 6 people sitting and all of them are facing towards the center. So this arrow is showing they are facing. Okay, so again same thing will happen. Your left is their left, your right is their right. Or to make this thing much clear, what you have to understand, that clockwise in this case is left, whereas anti-clockwise in this case, anti-clockwise is right. How you will remember it? See, just see for the person sitting here. Okay, this person is the one who will decide everything. So his right is your right in this case and his left is your left in this case. Now for everyone this will be same. So for C also right will be in this direction, for B also right will be in this direction, for A also right will be in this direction, for F also right in this direction, for E also right in this direction. So we will see that right is going in the anti-clockwise direction. You are getting right, 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 right only in the anti-clockwise direction of it, whereas in the clockwise direction reverse will happen. That means left will happen in that, right? So this is as simple as that. Just look upon this person and his perspective is going to change everything. Okay, so it is similar to the person facing towards north, right? So this is similar to the linear condition where the person is facing towards north or towards upside direction. Now if I see the other condition where the sitting is done in the circular table itself, but now they are facing away. Okay, they are now facing away from the center. So if this is the case, now here the things will change. Okay, so if you look upon this again, you just have to see this particular person. This person over here is the deciding factor. It looks like the person is looking downwards, right? It is similar to the person looking downwards or towards the south. It is similar to that. So what was happening over there, that left and right were changing, right? So for him, your right is going to become his left and your left is going to become his right. Or to make it simpler, you can say that clockwise in this case is going to become right, whereas your anti-clockwise is going to become left. Okay, this is going to become left. So if you remember these things, if you just remember these things, you will be able to solve the question very easily. All you need to do now is to just read the question properly, position them according to the left, right and whatever positioning I have told you, and you will be doing the question 99% correctly. Okay, So now let's take the question of GATE 2022 exam and let's see how that question needs to be done. Okay, so now let's see this question which was asked in GATE 2022 exam, and this says that 6 person P, Q, R, S, T and U are sitting around a circular table facing the center. Okay, they have said that they are facing towards the center, not necessarily in the same order. That means P, Q, R, S, T all are not sitting in the same order. That means everybody is not in the same order. They can be sitting anywhere, but all of these six are sitting facing towards the center. Now you have to consider three statements. First says that P sits next to S and T. Second says Q sits diametrically opposite to P. Third says the shortest distance between S and R is the shortest distance between T and U. And the last, it asks that based upon the above statement, who are the neighbor of Q. Okay. So now let's try to understand. So this is our circle. Okay. And these are the six positions we have. Okay. So let us first of all make these six positions which we have. So yeah, we have the six position. Everybody is facing towards the center. All right. Now let's start putting and let's start sitting, like allowing everyone to sit. Now it says that P sits next to S and T. So that means if let's say P is sitting here, always try to start from this position. Okay, because this is the deciding position. If P is sitting here, S and T are sitting on the other sides of him. So here is your S, here is your T. Okay, it can be other way around also, but let's put it like this. Okay, now it says that Q sits diametrically opposite to P. So that means where is P? Where is Q now? P is sitting here, so Q should be sitting over here. All right. Now it says that the shortest distance between S and R. Now I don't know where the R is, but it says that the shortest distance between S and R is the shortest distance between T and U. So let's imagine that R is sitting here. Okay. So the distance between S and R should be same. So where will U sit? So the only position left for U is this. So R, is this statement verifying it? That means the distance between S and R is same as the distance between T and U. So yes, it is verifying. So this is the proper arrangement, or this can be the proper arrangement for this particular question. Now what they have asked is based on the above statement, tell us that who are the neighbor of Q. So who is the neighbor of Q? It's pretty simple. Who is sitting next to Q? So U and R are the neighbor of Q, and that's how option number C becomes correct option. It was so simple question. There was nothing about left and right, but in GATE 2017 question I will show you that how a little tricky that was. Okay, so let's look upon that question as well. Okay, so let's see this question. It was asked in GATE 2017 exam. It says that S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. These are how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 people are seated around a circular table. Now T's neighbor are Y and V. Z is seated third to the left of T and second to the right of S. It says U's neighbor are S and Y and T and W are not seated opposite to each other. Now it says who is third to the left of V. Now there are so many things here, right? And this seems little bit tricky. Now let's look upon it. So first of all, let's make these 8 positions. It is not said that whether they are facing, where they are facing, whether they are facing towards the center or away from the center. If nothing is mentioned like that, consider that they are facing towards the center. Okay, so let's put 8 positions first of all. Okay, so let's make those 8 positions. Fine. Now we will start with it. So it says that T's neighbor are Y and V. Okay, so as I said, start from this position. This is T and its neighbor are Y and V. Now they have not said that whether V is left or Y is left. So that's why we have two possibilities. We have one more possibility, that in the same circle, if T is here, so Y is here and V is here. So we are just making all the possibilities. Okay, so this is second possibility which we have. Fine. So these are the two things which are possible from this much statement, from here to here. Now the second statement says that Z is seated third to the left of T. Now as I said that when people are facing inside or they are facing towards the center, in that case your anti-clockwise is R, right? Anti-clockwise is R and clockwise is left. Okay, so anti-clockwise is right, clockwise is left. So that means you have to go clockwise in order to see for the left. So it says that Z is seated third to the left of T. So this is T This side is R for him, this side is left for him. Third to the left means first left, second left, and this is the third, right? So he is sitting third to the left of T. So this is here your where your Z should be sitting, right? Similarly, we will write down in this position also, the position of Z will be fixed third to the left of. Now it says third to the left of T and second to the right of S. Okay, so Z is over here. Of course, this side of the Z will be left only. Okay, so it says that the position of Z is second to the right of S. So where should be your S sitting? Of course here, right? If S is sitting here, then only if you are going in the anti-clockwise direction, that is its right. Its right is this side. So one right, second right. So second right position is for Z. Similarly, here also S will be sitting here. So we got the position of S also. So it says ki Z is seated third to the left of T and second to the left of S. Next says that U's neighbor are S and Y. Okay. Now tell me, can we have this position where we can put U somewhere so that S and V, S and Y. So S and Y can become the neighbor of U? No, they cannot become in this condition. So that's why initially only I said that there are two possibilities. I took both the possibilities. Now here is that possibility possible, that S and Y and U is having both as the neighbor. So now I can just neglect this. This is not the correct arrangement. This we can go ahead. It says U's neighbor are S and Y. So this was the deciding factor for us to choose between the two arrangements. Next, it says that T and W are not seated opposite to each other. Now, if we have to make W sit, now these are the two positions left, this position and this position. Now, since W cannot sit opposite to the T, so where it is going to sit? Of course, at this position, right? Otherwise, if it will be sitting here, it will become opposite to the T, right? That is not allowed. Now, who is left? So we have S, T, U, V, W. We don't have X now. So let's make the X sitting here. So now this is our arrangement. This is the proper arrangement which we have got now. Now let's say what they have asked. They're asking who is third to the left of V. So where is your V? So this is our V. And again for left we have to go in clockwise direction and we have to see third to the left of V. So first left, second left and third left. So third to the left of V is X, and that's how you got your answer as option number A. It was very confusing at when you are reading it, but if you go step by step and if you read line by line and positioning, like if you do the correct positioning of the people or whatever thing is given, you will end up getting the correct answer, right? These were two questions which have been asked in the recent GATE exams, and now I'm going to give you two practice questions so that you can practice, and do let me know in the comment section of for the answer of those questions. Alright, so this is your first homework question. So homework 1 question it is. It says that P, Q, R, S, T, U and V are 7 friends and are sitting in a circle facing in the center of the circle. Statements are given to you that V is second to the left of S and is the neighbor of T and U. S is not the neighbor of R or T. P is the neighbor of Q and R. Now it says which of the following statements are correct. First statement is that Q is between P and S. Second says that S is between U and P. Third says T is to the immediate right of V, and fourth says that U is to the immediate left of V. So you have to again make the circle and you have to do it. This is a very good question. Try to do it correctly, okay? And do let me know in the comment section what answer you have got. One more easy question I'm giving you, that is homework number 2. Try to do this one as well. It says that 11 friends M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V and W are sitting in a first row of the stadium watching a cricket match. Now here they have not said whether they are watching, they are facing towards north or south. So you can consider any one of them, okay? Consider them watching towards the north or towards upward. That will make your calculations easier or your positioning easier. Now the statement says that T is to the immediate left of P and third to the right of U. V is immediate neighbor of M and N and third to the left of S. Third says M is the second to the right of Q, who is at one of the ends, and it says that R is sitting next to the right of P and P is second to the right of O. answers are like you have to tell among these options. The first option says that there are 3 persons sitting between P and S. Second says W is between M and V. Third says N is sitting between V and U. And the fourth says that S and O are neighbors sitting to the immediate right of T. So these are 2 homework questions. Do let me know in the comment section what answer you have got. Please mark your answer as homework question 1 and the answer of that, homework question 2 and the mark the answer of that. Correct answer I will explain you in the next part of this particular GATE aptitude series. Alright. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye. Take care. Hey guys, so I teach live on Unacademy Plus platform. Here I teach for the CSIR UGC NET category and you can follow me over here for regular classes. You can access my free classes as well as my paid classes on this particular platform. The classes which are free, you can get that under the section of special classes, whereas in order to access my paid classes, paid live classes, you have to take Unacademy Plus subscription. So do make sure that you take the Unacademy Plus subscription to access all my paid classes, which are quite organized. The whole syllabus is being completed over there and the classes are quite regular over there. So make sure that you take Unacademy Plus subscription by using my referral code, that is N_Huda. That's it for this. Thank you so much.